Hi everyone. I hope you're doing well and staying safe and sane during these uncertain times. My name is Christine Du and I am Yazi's Salon Regulations Chair. I just wanted to reach out and introduce myself and check in. These have been pretty crazy times and, it's given me a moment to think about what is important to me and, what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And I felt inspired to speak to you about why I am doing law and regulations work. I'm in San Francisco, and I fell into law and regulations not really knowing anything about anything. I just knew that things weren't going the way they were supposed to. In 2015, they changed the laws. They, meaning the state of California, gave the cities the powers to regulate massage therapy, which is what SI is regulated here in California. And many cities did great things, and others took it and ran with it and made it really difficult. There's been a lot of movement against human trafficking, and I feel like here in San Francisco, I really support anti-human trafficking legislation, but they're doing it through the massage therapy laws. So here in San Francisco, they are making it pretty stringent. Have to fingerprint, or I had to fingerprint, which I already did for my certification. Had to get fire, building, health, and zoning referrals and inspections, even though I was just renting a single room. And if I wanted to have just one employee, if I wanted to expand someday, I had to get a conditional use permit, which cost $10,000 and would take at least 6 months of neighborhood hearings to see if the neighborhood wanted me or not. And so it made it very prohibitive. We couldn't lock our doors, even though the police told us to, because of safety issues. Even if someone was standing in the doorway, we weren't allowed to lock our doors, and they would fine us. People got fined with people sitting right there ready to open the doors for anybody who came in. So it got really frustrating. I had to move twice because I was in a building that was a medical arts building with acupuncturists and chiropractors and dentists, and I was not allowed to be there. Massage therapy wasn't allowed. And it was very stressful. I only do work, as you know, that really is not relaxation. It's all, we're really trying to help people therapeutically and bring the body back into balance, which is, I think, under healthcare. So I didn't think it was right. I went to Sacramento and I spoke in front of the Senate, shared my story. And then here in San Francisco, it got really hairy. About 200 letters went out of cease and desist letters to the community of massage therapists and SI practitioners, and telling them they'd be fined $1,000 a day unless they got their permit. And then there was a raid on a building. About 50 to 100 people lost their businesses. So I just didn't feel it was right. So I joined a coalition of other concerned small business owners, massage therapists, and SI practitioners. And we moved forward. I went and spoke at the health commissioners, several of us did, and we got a moratorium for any action against people. And while they were sorting things out, I went and spoke at the Anti-Human Trafficking Coalition and for the small business meetings, and we really got some traction. We are currently changing the laws. It's a win here, and we've got anywhere that healthcare is allowed, massage therapy is allowed too. And so, that opens it up for a lot more people and makes it accessible. So I can stay where I am in my building and still, help people who have, mobility issues. So anyway, this is important. And that's why I was fighting, because I didn't feel it was right and someone had to stand up and do something. So that's how I got into law and regulations. I met a lot of people at the symposium. I've met Manny, Chris Corrales, Libby Eason, who are all, as you know, on the board or on our team. Libby has been fighting this fight for a long time. We have Jake Schultz. We've got Aaron Feldman, who's an attorney. We've got a really great team. We've got Sarah, who's joining our team as well. And so it's starting to grow. And I think the vision is to move forward. In a lot of states, we have exemption, but we're losing those exemptions because of human trafficking. So I feel like the next step is towards licensure. And some of you may disagree with that, and I'd love to have that conversation with you, but in state to state is different. But we've got New Hampshire has licensure. Robin Graber worked really hard in Nevada to get licensure there under massage therapy. So we're making great moves. We've got a lot of people fighting. We've got Holly Krebs in Kansas, who, unbeknownst to us, was fighting the good fight and organizing, and has become a really great resource for action. So if it can happen to me, it can happen to you, it can happen anywhere. And this just gave me a sense of empowerment and made me feel really good about that I could help myself and my community and also the public. Because the more that we educate the public about what it is we do, legislators, the public alike, the more people we can help and the more confidence they have in coming back to touch professionals. Because we would like to keep a really high standard of practice. So that's my story, and I just wanted to share that with you. And I hope you're inspired to, reach out to have any questions or would like to join us. Please feel free to reach out to us. You can find my information on the Yazi website under Law and Regulations, or you can email me at Christine, Christine, at Plava, P as in Peter, LAV as in Victor, bodyworks.com. Christine at plavabodyworks.com. Anyway, thanks for listening, and we'll talk soon. Take care.